Our jump off now on Fox Sports Net. Simone's the horse, this 13-year-old Bavarian by breed, Kimberly Fry. And through 11.
Here's the light plank. Can't take a rub.
Roll back now to the original first fence. And that oxer,
it came off.
It's out of the irons. And we'll track the time for you as well. The time allowed, 56 seconds. Over the oxer and headed toward the final triple combination. Kimberly Fry, the first of 8 in our jump off, carrying 8 now. And to finish, and her time at 43.248. And she carried 4 faults forward, so you add the 8 in the 4, and that is 12 for Kimberly Fry. Eric Lamaze from Canada, hoping to have gone to school, having watched Kimberly Fry with the rather intimidating effort of having to go around this jump-off course the first time, not having seen anyone ride it. So Eric with one final glance over his shoulder. And again, there's 2 fences in here that were not jumped in the original competition, and that includes our first one. And this is Rosina, the horse for Eric Lamaze and Stony Hill Farm. It's a 10-year-old Hanoverian.
Yeah, these guys really have nothing to lose. I mean, they're taking their faults into the second round. The only thing they're trying to do is lay a really fast, clear round down and hope the others are not clean and have 4 and they're quicker.
On the clear rounds that they accumulate, the points and the earnings too, all factoring in who will reach American Jumper Championships as well as the American Invitational. All ahead here in the Winter Equestrian Festival. We build toward those climatic events. Now the triple combination for Lamaze. Watch the clock as well. And clear. He'll carry 4 faults forward, and his time 43.785 seconds. So mark that down. 43.785 seconds, along with the 4 faults. Through the magic of television, we're able to delay the return of Eric Lamaze. He went into the schooling ring because he had just competed against and on Rosina. He had an opportunity to school this horse. How much he did on a warm day, not very much, I'd imagine. But now he comes right back at it. You recall he's carrying only 3 faults forward here. And what would his strategy be? Go very careful.
Yes,
Frank.
for sure. He's got to just be clean, carry the 3 faults. It doesn't do him any good to go fast at all. And he hopes that the clear ones burn up the course and have rails down. Then he could be the winner. He might not be the winner, but he may move up if he's just clear.
And Tim, that's where you get into the controversy of this adjusted format, the unique capability here of carrying faults forward. You could have him finish ahead of... Oh, that stayed up. He can finish ahead of riders that went clear against the big course initially.
Well, this is a brand new format we're experimenting with, and he's done enough now. He should get home in the time allowed. If he can jump this triple, he doesn't need to do any more.
The time in 56 seconds should not be a factor.
He does not need to hurry here.
Oh, be careful. The dawning triple combination. It's been Hell's Kitchen at the end. 1 to go.
That's all he wanted.
Yeah, he's done his job.
Very fast. In fact, he rode this faster than he did with his 4-fold horse, Rosina. He rode it in 2 seconds faster. So Eric Lamaze is in both first and second place at the moment. Barbie Bancroft on Modra went clear, but to the slowest of our 5 clears. Barbie leads it off.
She may have been the slowest, but that only thing that did to her was got her to go earlier in the jump off.
It's wide open now. Anybody could win this. It will not be Barbie.
That moves Eric up another spot. And she's a little conservative. Well, now he's still first and second.
Barbie with a couple of knockdowns now. Just looks to finish as best she can and as high up as she can in terms of the payday that this will present to her. And the triple remains. So Eric Lamaze has seen his strategy, at least for the first clear round, Tim, fall right into place.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing. He's been to enough of these events to know.
Canada's Eric Lamaze, who carried forward 3 faults into the jump off, sits in first place. Ahead of Barbie Bancroft, who finishes now with the 12 faults. Chris Kapler, who was clear aboard Royal Caliber, a newer horse for Chris. Of what caliber can it win?
See this jump off again. He's got a vertical. You got to drive at the triple bar, and then you get the careful plank.
Well, he's
right
over
after
that.
A 9-year young stallion for Chris.
I look just a little slow behind me.
You see the time against the clock in the upper left portion of your screen. How can Chris go clear? Time allowed,
cutting
56.
the turn a little bit sharp.
Clear. Clear. 1 to go. Chris Kapler, a double clear.
Goes in the lead.
44.322 for Chris Kapler. And a double clear. Royal Kapler now in first, followed by Raphael, as ridden by Eric Lamaze. The countenance, the silhouette of Legato, as ridden by Peter Leon, who gallops toward our first fence. Clear earlier on this French-German crossbred horse. One of those skyboxes here in Wellington. And the first fence. 9 fences in all in the jump off. 56 seconds the time allowed. Can he go double clear at a faster pace than Chris Kapler? He won't do it. A fence down. Now for the ribbons in terms of placing to be the fastest of the 4s. And Eric Lamaze is holding on to second place pretty well with those 3 faults. The final 3. Eight faults in all. He did that in very quick fashion. That was the fastest round today, 40.5 for him. He was quick, Tim, around the course.
Yeah, he was quick, but he was a little bit too quick.
Yeah, he chanced a couple of verticals there.
Jeffrey Wells let it all off today. So long ago when we got underway, beneath this broiling Florida sun, he was first in the order of go. It just magnifies how well he rode when he went clear. I get it? A very long field today.
Yeah, I think he really attacked the course being the first one out, not knowing what the time allowed was like, not knowing what the, everybody intimidated a little bit. I think he just overrode it, and that paid off for him.
Lord Riviera.
Here's his bogey.
Yeah, this is the plank. This could be bad.
Hold your breath.
He's all right.
Snuck over it.
He has been winning for 20 years, says Jeffrey Wells.
Even though he's got Chris in his sights, he's still thinking about Marcus coming after him.
That number again for Chris is 44.322 seconds.
That was a bit reachy.
Measured to the 1,000th. This is a 9-year-old horse. Once, twice, one more time. Look at the clock. He's done it. 42.422. With a 2-second margin to spare. Jeffrey Wells, our leader, double clear. Our final competitor on course. Marcus Beerbaum, our second clear of the day. 42.422. If a rail falls, Jeffrey Wells has won the Kilkenny International Cup.
Good call. He was a stride quicker there, Frank.
Yes, he was.
Now the planks. Again. It's over.
He's dead.
Jeffrey Wells has won here at Wellington. Now where will Marcus Beerbaum place?
Probably fourth, I mean.
We've already had a clear out of Kapler.
That
Double
puts
clear.
Lamaze 3 faults, does it third?
Yeah.
So probably fourth.
Eric Lamaze with that one refusal early in this modified format, carrying faults forward. For Eric Lamaze, it made all the difference in the world. And it comes apart at the end for Marcus Beerbaum. Jeffrey Wells will win at Wellington. He began the day in the order of go clear. He returns to ride double clear and best Beerbaum, Kapler, Bancroft, Leon, and Kimberly Fry. Two champions now in our in-gate, our own Tim Grubb, who's standing by with Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, fantastic win. What were you thinking going into the jump-off?
Basically, I wanted to just take a good gallop and try and stay on it and just stay as smooth as I could. I really galloped the Oxer right before the triple combination, and luckily my horse has a lot of scope, so he really tried for me there, and then he came back really well to the triple and jumped it actually much better than he did in the first round.
Okay, well, Jeffrey, congratulations. Hopefully many more.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely gorgeous day wherever you join us throughout the United States and the world. If you have an opportunity to come to Wellington, you certainly should for the Winter Equestrian Festival presented by Cosequin. It is as spectacular as each and every year. The $75,000 Kilkenny International Cup Grand Prix has been brought to you by Cosequin, by Ford, by FedEx, and by BET. For international champions Frank Chapeau and Tim Grubb, I'm Paul Kennedy. We've enjoyed the pleasure of your company today here in Wellington, Florida. For our horse and riders, you've been enjoying the Kilkenny International Cup Grand Prix here on Fox Sports Net.